Hey YouTube, it's GV Loan Guy. It's October 18th, 2012, and I just got back from, trying to get a PET CT scan from the doctor. I made all the preparations for it. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it's like today to be trying to get some medical things done with the new effects of the Obamacare, even though it isn't fully implemented. This is just the beginning of it. Well, first of all, a lot of you might know from my previous videos on my cancer and so on and so forth. I'm not going to go into basically any of that in this video, but you can find those videos down below in the description box. But today I had scheduled a brain scan, MRI, and also a PET CT scan, which is a full body scan to look for any evidence or signs of additional spreading of the cancer. So I did all the stuff, no food after this and none of this and all of that, and I showed up, and basically they got underway with the brain scan part of it, and then I was getting ready to get going on the what I thought was going to be a PET CT scan, and they said to me, "We're going to prep you now for the CAT scan." And I said, "Wait a minute, CAT scan? I don't know. The doctor didn't order a CAT scan. The doctor ordered a PET CT scan." Major difference. CAT scan, you get a lot more radiation, and it only shows you tumors if they're probably the size of a green pea or larger, about 1/4 of an inch or thereabouts, or larger. We wanted to get a look for stuff smaller throughout the whole body. Well, anyway, so I canceled. I refused the CAT scan. But this is the thing. The reason that it was changed, I come to find out, the reason that it was changed, my doctor didn't change, but the insurance company, they did not allow. They sent this over to their doctor to make a decision on my medical care. So I have a doctor, an oncologist, who it took me a long time to finally get in to see him. When I finally did get in to see him, he wanted to do this testing to see where we stood before we started on any kind of treatment. So we made the decision, and we set this up for the PET scan. That's what he wanted. That's what I wanted. That's what we all wanted. Then it hit the insurance companies for their approval. Well, guess what? They didn't consider it medically necessary. And you want to know why not? Because last year I had one, about a year ago, and they didn't find anything in that one. So therefore, they didn't see any reason for doing another one this year. Even though in the last 12 months, about 12 months ago, I had a surgery, and I have major stuff coming back after that. So we know there's activity. We're trying to find out what the situation is so we'll know how to treat it. And guess who comes along to mess everything up? This is the new insurance we've got. So it's not good enough that I have my own doctor, where we decide what treatment I'm going to get. Now it has to go to another doctor, independent doctor, somewhere, and who knows where, I don't know, somewhere. And that doctor decided that it was not medically necessary for me to get a PET CT scan. And he said a CAT scan would be just fine. Well, you know what? A CAT scan is just not fine. I don't want a CAT scan. My doctor doesn't want a CAT scan. Why should I get a CAT scan just because you, sitting in some office over there, have made the decision, even though I'm paying for insurance, so that when I need it, it's going to be there. And when I needed it, and I went to use it, guess what? It wasn't there. All right? This is the new Obamacare. You need to spread this video to all the people that you know that have insurance and are expecting to find things there when they go there to use it. I pay a lot of money for my insurance every month. I pay more now for the past couple of years since Obama's been in office. I pay way more, probably, well, not quite double, but from about $800 a month we used to pay for the two of us, we now pay about $1,100. But the difference was, before I had no deductible and it cost me $30 to go to the doctor. Now I have $30 to go to the doctor, but I got a $3,500 deductible per person, and there's 2 of us. So not only am I paying about $1,100 a month, then I got a $7,000 deductible. And then when I go to use the insurance, I get told that it's not medically a viable procedure, not necessary in my doctor's opinion. I mean, me, the insurance doctor, paid for by the insurance companies, no doubt. I know I'm not paying his bill, so I don't know who's paying the doctor bill for the doctor that's inside the insurance world that's making these decisions. But all I know is I'm sick of it. So I'm appealing to those of you that have any kind of influence at all. Well, by the way, they authorized 3 CAT scans. The 3 CAT scans, one for the head, one for the chest, and one for the full body. I'm sure that 3 CAT scans cost about the same as 1 PET scan. I just don't understand. I don't understand. But this is what the medical care in our country is coming to. I don't care about what the propaganda says on television. Obama stood there and said, oh yeah, if you like your insurance, you can keep your insurance. If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. Oh really? Well, ever since then, Obama, nothing has stayed the same. The doctors aren't accepting Medicare, a lot of them. The doctors that accept my insurance, which is a separate private insurance, they're charging a lot more premium. I have a higher deductible. And then when I go to get care, I get refused. You tell me, is this the great Obamacare that you envisioned for the country? Well, this is exactly what the people told us it was going to be like. Just a complete sham that costs us more money, delivers less service, and ultimately bankrupts the country. So I would suggest you spread this video around. This is a real-life case. Real-life case of where Obamacare is leading our country in terms of the medical care. Sorry I was a little abrupt about it all, but I'm a little bit upset. I have to go through an appeal process, and while I sit and wait for the appeal process, I'm getting no treatment. My oncologist is waiting. We're all sitting around waiting now to see whether they're going to appeal, whether they're going to approve my appeal. I'm not going to mention the name of the insurance company or any of the doctors or anything involved. I'm just saying, this sucks. Thanks for watching.